Luke chapter 15, verse 1 says, "Now the tax collectors and sinners were all gathering around to hear Jesus. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law muttered, 'This man welcomes sinners and eats with them.'" Out of the Amplified it says, "Now the tax collectors and notorious and especially wicked sinners were all coming near to Jesus to listen to him. And the Pharisees and the scribes kept muttering and indignantly complaining, saying, 'This man accepts and receives and welcomes preeminently wicked sinners, and he eats with them.'" Well, what does that have to do with our series today? Everything. I've actually been accused of that already in the little 2 months we've been open. You guys let anybody come to your church. Yeah, we do. We want everybody to come. So what happens to sinners? What happens to the lost? That's kind of what we'll focus on today. This is a series, so I'm not going to answer every question. I'm not going to get to every point. But today it's kind of the introduction, laying a foundation for where we're going for the next several weeks. So let's stick right in Luke where we are, and we'll read starting at verse 4. And it says, "Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders. Then he goes home and he calls his friends and neighbors and he says, 'Rejoice with me, I found my lost sheep.'" Isn't that interesting? This is, of course, Jesus teaching after the Pharisees and scribes made their comments. They were muttering, complaining. He eats with sinners. He accepts the notorious and wicked. So he says, which one of you wouldn't go after a sheep if it was lost? So we see that Jesus thinks that it's appropriate to leave behind the 99 and go after the one. It's a little different idea than what a lot of churches even teach. But here Jesus says, wouldn't you go after a sheep, just one? Now, this is just my personal opinion. I can't say one way or the other whether this is true or not. But in my mind, no. I'm not leaving 99 sheep in the wilderness where there are wolves and coyote or whatever there might be, or people that might want to steal them. I'm not leaving 99 sheep to go get one. That's 1%. If I give it a couple weeks, one of these sheep is going to have a baby. I'll have my one back. That's just the way I think. But here Jesus says, go after the one. Leave the 99. We can say the 99 righteous sheep, those that didn't wander off. He says, leave them be. Go get the one. That's powerful. Let's keep reading here because he's going to talk to us a little bit more. I think this will be what we would call a rant. I do those from time to time. If you follow my Facebook page every now and again.